Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema Sit-Down. We have moved from the home office down to my parents. Went to go see Warfare last night, the last IMAX screening that I could find in and around this general area was on the other side of the bridge, so figured might as well pop all the way home. I'm going into the city tomorrow to go see Sinners in IMAX 70mm at the Lincoln Square AMC, one of the biggest screens in all of America. Very, very excited for so many reasons about that movie, but it just made more sense. Like, I can just pop right down to Secaucus, park the car there, not have to worry about looking for parking or dealing with tolls or any of the stuff that goes on during the day in the city, and just have a nice city day to myself. So very much looking forward to that before having to work all weekend because WrestleMania. But anyway, I digress. We are here not to talk about movies in full. We're here to take a look at a new trailer, and it's frustrated, man. I just came off my off days, and my off days were bookended by trailer drops. We had Eddington on Monday, which if you want to see that reaction, you can see it up there. But as soon as I walked into the office, I was like, now I got to wait till I go home. And then about an hour or so into my shift today, got the alert that this trailer dropped, and I was like, son of a bee. Like, you could have done this yesterday, and I would have had all the time in the world for it. So here we are, once again. End of the day, just signed off, ready to dive into this trailer. I'm very excited. Even if it's not the Marvel movie I am most excited for this year. What are we talking about? Why don't you pull up a chair, take a seat. We're getting ready to take a look at the official trailer for the Fantastic Four First Steps. And yes, I have been on the record saying that the Thunderbolts, or just Thunderbolts, is the movie I am most excited about coming from Marvel this year. What we have seen, what we've gotten in trailers, that group, I'm just fascinated to see how it plays, especially with Sentry, and it just looks like such a good time. And I feel like it's been a minute since we've had a Marvel movie that could theoretically unanimously be looked at by audiences as something that is a good time. Now, I'm not saying that Fantastic Four First Steps doesn't look like a good time. I love the concept of it being in the 60s. I love that we're getting a comic-accurate Galactus. I love that we're getting Silver Surfer, albeit the Shalabal female version, which I'm not familiar with, but the idea of Julia Garner playing that character I think is genius because I just love everything that she does. So there's plenty of stuff to be excited about. But coming off the teaser didn't get me amped as much as Thunderbolts did. And Thunderbolts also kicks off my birthday month, which, as you guys know, I've got a ton of fun things coming up in May. And the fact that it's positioned in the birthday month movie elevates it a little bit for what I'm looking forward to. That said, I love this cast. I mean, Pedro, Vanessa, Joseph, Eben, everybody you got there is phenomenal. Like, they could all be the lead of a movie, you know what I mean? Even if we haven't necessarily seen that from guys like Eben or Joseph yet, like, they have that quality where they could lead a movie. And the four as a whole, I think they looked cool in the teaser trailer. I think the idea of Reed potentially working on some interdimensional or time-traveling type things coming off of Endgame and just where we've been in the multiverse is really interesting. And like I said, how they eventually make their ways into Doomsday, as we have seen, they are all in Doomsday, and that certainly looks like a movie that's going to have a bunch of different teams forming up to go after Doom. So there's lots of really good things at play, and yes, since acquiring Fox, we finally have an opportunity to, I think, hit a Fantastic Four movie the way fans have always wanted. I think with the three movies we have gotten, there's a bit of a mixed bag there, and this has the potential to really capture the Fantastic Four in a way we haven't seen before, and that is, of course, very exciting. So let's not waste any more time, man. Maybe this trailer will get me so hyped that it becomes the thing I'm most looking forward to from Marvel this year. So I've got the trailer up. Let's get it up for you. Waste no more time. Let's take a look at what we are getting with the official trailer for the Fantastic Four First Steps.
Wow, folks, we all know the story.
Ted Gilbert.
Four brave astronauts head up into space.
I love this scoring.
And come back forever changed.
I love the eyebrows.
Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these intrepid souls. And while we can never repay them, we can certainly celebrate them.
Thank you, Fantastic Four.
Oh, that's what this is all about. That's
Please
fun.
welcome the Fantastic Four.
Hey, baby.
Herbie, how's that sauce looking?
Love that Herbie is in there too. Like, they are doing things the way I think fans
That's
want it.
fantastic.
You're late.
What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
You late?
I just said that.
Are you pregnant?
What?
Oh,
You're gonna be the best
snap!
mom.
Oh, we're going right into
You're
mom
gonna be
stuff.
the best dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth. We are gonna be the best uncles ever.
We can do this. Nothing's going
Oh, it's it. Kirby had said something about like the motherly vibes of Sue, and I was like, I wonder if they're gonna bring the kids in already. So that's cool.
Are you the protectors of this world?
Oh, there's Julia. Let's go.
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
Oh, don't do that,
I
Johnny.
stretched the bounds of space, and they hurt.
Man, dude. Oh, that gave me chills.
I don't know. There's no
Okay.
enough time.
I'm not giving up.
Can't give up. There he is.
We will face this
Oh, the
together.
fantastic car. Garner looks
We will
dope.
fight it together.
I mean, the visual
As a
effects
family.
look dope. I love the family vibes. Ooh, that was sweet.
Has to be us.
Of course it does. Oh, come on. Oh, finally some stretchy. Yeah.
We will protect you.
Oh, dude, the score is so good. Show me him. Come on, show me him. I want to see him. Oh! They went with the Godzilla approach. Like, we're just gonna keep not showing you him, but you can understand how big he is because of the feet and legs coming through the city. Okay, that definitely gets me a little bit more excited than the teaser did. One, seeing Julia Garner look like Julia Garner, which is cool. Last time, Silver Surfer, I think it was voiced by Lawrence Fishburne in the movies with Jessica Alba and all those guys, and it just looked like Silver Surfer from the comics. Again, I am not super familiar with Shalabal, so I can't speak to how she necessarily looks, but I like the idea of capturing Garner, like in the performance. Like, it actually makes me feel like Garner's not just voicing this character, like she maybe was on set in the CGI suits that people wear and actually is performing as the character. So like that is exciting in its own right, because like I said, I love Garner a lot. The way she showed up, that little like barrel roll that she did through the smoke, where was that? That was freaking cool when that one hit. I mean, she does freaking look dope. And I can't the slick back hair. I'm here for it, man. But where yeah, this right here, this little roll through the smoke here was freaking, and that was dope. That was dope. I also like, and they made us wait the whole freaking trailer. Like, we've obviously seen Johnny, flame on, and I still want more. Like the bits we're getting of Johnny haven't 100% sold me, but I have no doubt that Joseph Quinn is gonna knock it out, and I'm sure as we get into it, some of those qualities that make Johnny who Johnny is will be more prevalent. But it's just so cool to like see them in like 1960s New York running around in these suits, and the Fantastic Car is there. Like, it's dope. I really like the visual approach that they're taking for this one. But the other thing that we didn't get really at all in the teaser, right? We saw a little bit of Sue and the way light reflects around her when she's doing invisible things. Obviously, the Thing is the Thing. So you don't need to see a ton, but we have seen him running, so it was cool to see him smash through the columns. But the one thing that we did not get was any stretchy stuff for Mr. Fantastic. And honestly, like, there's something about the score, man. It just lulls you in a way where I was like, my brain wasn't even thinking about it. And then it happened. I was like, oh, we got some stretchy Reed things. But like getting to see a little bit of, like, look at him go! Oh, I love it! Like he looks dope in stretch formation, you know, like got some real nice stretching going on. Clearly, like trying to, I would assume he's trying to fix something. It looks like he's got like an antenna of some sort while this building is falling down. And is that might be Galactus's arm? Maybe, I think that's a piece of Galactus going through that building. But either way, the first time that we get to see some stretchy, it looks dope. I love that there is a 4 on the bottom of their shoes. Like, that's fantastic. And very much, I think Pedro just has the vibes, right? Like, Reed is someone that you can like and you can enjoy as a character, but Reed is also for sure one of those guys who is a dick. And the stern seriousness, especially here, I think it's more inflicting on himself, right? Like, what did I cause? Like, because we messed around, now we're finding out, like, our planet has been designated for destruction, and Galactus is coming to wipe it out. So I just love the vibe that's coming off of him, and that determination and, you know, inward infliction of kind of being a jerk to himself should push him to do whatever he needs to do. So that stuff I thought looked really dope. Like I said, I love seeing Thing run through columns at full speed. Like, that's great. And then I really do like the way light reflects around Sue. It's something we haven't seen with Invisible Woman in any of the live action iterations we've gotten, and it is a really cool visual. Like, that's the one thing. Even though we're set in the 60s, there is some really cool visual stuff, from the suits to the way the powers look. And I also love the idea of diving right in to, hey, Sue's gonna be a mom. It's one of these things that we're kind of seeing over at DC right now with what Gunn is building, where he's not saying, hey, we got to do origin movies for all these characters. Like, fans know who these characters are. We can just dive right in. And especially with something like Fantastic Four, where we have had 2 iterations of origin stories, it's cool to dive into, like, they're an established team. They'll be new in our universe, and you'll have like an origin to them coming over, which is cool. But let's dive into things that we haven't gotten to play with. And one of the things that makes Sue such a great character is her motherly instincts, and her motherly instincts to the team, right? Like, even though she's, you know, Reed's significant other, sister to Johnny, and then very good friend to Ben, she is also the mother figure to the group. And the way that she looks out for the group. Like, when I heard I think it was in the launch, like, thing, she had mentioned on one of the questions, like, one of the things that really drew her into Sue is her motherly instincts. And at the time, I questioned. I was like, are we gonna set up the kids at some point coming into all of this? Or is she just talking about, you know, the vibe that she has to the group? So to reveal, like, and the whole play with, like, oh, you're late. Like, yeah, I just said that. The fact that they are going to play with her being a mom, I think is a really cool thing. And I've seen Vanessa Kirby go down that route before. I can't think of what the name of the movie was that she did with Shia LaBeouf a few years back, but she got nominated for, and, you know, going through being a mom and the pregnancy and all that stuff, like, things that Vanessa Kirby can bring to this role that are very exciting. And then I do kind of like that the score is dope, like the Fantastic Four, here for that. But I do appreciate, like, it's one of these, it's a little frustrating because we know, I think at whatever con it was, they saw, I think, the face of Galactus through a mirror or a window. So I hate that we haven't seen that yet, but I can appreciate the fact that, like, we're just giving you glimpses, right? We'll show you the shadow so you can see it's comic accurate. We'll show you a glimpse of the back of his head so, like, you have an idea. But going about it with more of that Godzilla approach, where it's like, well, we're gonna really just show you how big he is perspectively to the world you're in. Like, that walking through with the boot, it definitely gives off Godzilla vibes. And I feel like you even have, like, a guitar whine playing there. I think it's just him walking, but you do have a bit of a guitar groan like you would with Godzilla. So it'll be interesting to see how often they play with Godzilla elements around Galactus here. But I think everything we're getting, it definitely has me more excited than the teaser did. I still think Thunderbolts is gonna be my favorite Marvel movie of the year, but I like that there's a distinct difference tonally, right? Because you could have lots of fun, and it could be light, and it could be humorous, and it could be a fun movie with the Fantastic Four. But being that it seems like that's what we're getting with Thunderbolts, even though there is some very heavy, dark stuff going on, especially with Sentry and the Void, just the visuals to what he's doing as a villain in the trailers that we've seen is a little disturbing. But I like that the tone coming off something like Thunderbolts, which seems to be fun, is what the vehicle you're driving in. This seems to be a bit more serious and a bit more grounded and a bit more dramatic. And that makes sense when you have a being who's coming to eat your planet. So yeah, I love seeing Julia Garner. I love seeing to get a little bit of everybody doing their actiony things. I also enjoyed seeing that like that shot of Johnny falling is actually him grabbing Silver Surfer's surfboard and she just kicks him off. I think this is looking better than it was after the teaser trailer, and I'm certainly excited for July 25th. Welcome to the family. I love that, right? Like it's a welcome to the family for the MCU, but they will also be welcoming somebody to the family. Maybe not in this movie, but in general. Lots of fun. I'm excited for sure. The question is, what about you? Where is the Fantastic Four first steps landing for you as far as things coming out this year from Marvel? Is this your most anticipated Marvel movie? Are you a little hesitant at all? Do you have questions that you think need to be answered? Seeing the trailer, what things are popping out at you? Do you like the idea of taking on the Shalabal version of Fantastic Four? How do you think she looks? Like I said, I think she looks pretty dope. Probably could be a little better, and maybe those visual effects aren't completely finished, but I think it looks dope. I like the slick back hair, all that. So, like, how's that playing for you? What are you thinking about Galactus? Thinking about the approach to Galactus and how they have showed him sparingly, right? We got feet and what looks to be like an arm in this one. And did you freak out when you finally got to see Reed doing some stretchy things? Because I sure did. Anything you guys got, good, bad, indifferent, on the official trailer for the Fantastic Four first steps, put it down below in the comments section. Look forward to talking to y'all down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out with the C-Man anytime. We're talking movies, TV, trailer, reactions. You want to be here since we've been talking about, see what I think about Thunderbolts, see what happens on my May run. You want to be here in July when we get to the Fantastic Four, any other trailers that come. You just dig the vibe, you want to show a little love and support the old C-Man. Come join C-Maniac Nation. Super easy. Jump over there, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell if you want those alerts. And until next time, for the C-Man's Cinema Sit Down, I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Peace! C-Maniac Nation, you look nervous. Is it the scars? Would you like to know where I got them? No? Well, then maybe you'd like to see another video with the C-Man. How about up here or over here? And if you really dig the C-Man, well, then show him a little love right over there.